Hi everyone. Let us see some more problems in permutation basics. Question: in how many ways can 5 boys and 3 girls be arranged in a row such that there are some conditions? All boys are telling that we will sit together. Next, all girls are together. All boys are not together and all girls are not together. So let us see how to solve these kind of problems. Okay. See, there are totally 5 boys and 3 girls. Totally there are how many people? 8 people. We know that n people can be arranged in a row in n factorial ways, right? So there are totally 8 people. Therefore, 8 people can be arranged in a row in 8 factorial ways, right? What is this called? There are totally n people. So total number of possible ways of arranging 8 people is 8 factorial ways. Do we need this answer? No. We have some condition. What is the condition? First, all boys are telling that we will sit together. In between, we won't allow girls, right? So all 5 boys want to sit together. So whenever you see the word together, treat them as one unit. Okay. So remaining 3 girls. Now there are totally 4 units, 4 people. We are considering 5 boys are as one unit. Therefore, 4 people can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. Is this the answer? Is it over? No. In between these 5, for example, if I write B1, B2, B3, this is one arrangement. B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. B1 and B2 can be interchanged, right? B1 and B3 can be interchanged. B1 and B4 can be interchanged. B1 and B5 can be interchanged. Like this, there are so many other possibilities. So these 5 people can be arranged in a row in 5 factorial ways. That is to be multiplied. Okay. So 4 factorial into 5 factorial. So whenever you see the word together, treat them as one unit. Remaining 3 people are there. There are now totally 4 people. So 4 factorial into inside this one unit, 5 people can be arranged a row in 5 factorial ways. So 4 factorial into 5 factorial is the answer for the first question. Now second question you try on your own. There are totally 5 boys and 3 girls. Now 3 girls are telling that girls want to sit together. Whenever you see the word together, treat them as one unit. Now there are how many units? 6. So 6 people can be arranged in n factorial, that is 6 factorial ways into inside this unit. How many people are there? 3. 3 girls can be seated in a row in 3 factorial ways. So this is the answer. 6 factorial into 3 factorial ways. Right? Now see, go to the third question. See, what is the third question? Boys are not supposed to sit together. Not together. Okay, for example, consider we have the same question only. 5 boys and 3 girls. So total number of possible ways is 8 factorial. Okay. Now the question is not together. Boys are not together. Boys are not together. First you have to understand what is the meaning of this not together. Okay, I'll give you one example. There are 5 boys and I'm telling that you 5 people are disturbing the class a lot. So from tomorrow onwards, all of you are not supposed to sit together. These 5 boys don't sit together. What will be the condition then next day when I'm coming to the class? The first boy will be sitting in the first row. Second boy will be in the second row. Third boy will be in the third row. And fourth will be in the fourth row. And fifth will be in the fifth bench. Is it the arrangement they will sit? The next class, they are sitting like this. Is it the way I am telling? What did I mean by that? What are the possibilities when I am telling don't sit together? What are the possibilities? They need not sit like this. One in each bench. I did not mention like that, right? What did I say? Don't sit together tomorrow onwards. So one boy is telling that, ma'am, we will sit together. 4 of us will be sitting together, and you ask only one boy. This boy was only giving trouble, ma'am. 4 of us, when 4 of us were sitting together, there was no issue. When this boy came and joined, it is a problem. Therefore, remove this boy, ma'am. We'll ask this boy to sit alone, ma'am. All the 4 of us will sit together. We will not get any trouble. We will not disturb you. This is one possibility, right? Similarly, another possibility is, ma'am, when 3 of us were sitting together, there was no issues, ma'am. When these 2 boys came, then only the problem arises. So, 3 together. So, this 4 together is one possibility. 3 together is possibilities. These are all acceptable possibilities, right? And 2 together, 1 together, and 0 together. What is left out? These are the meanings, right? These 5 are the required possibilities for boys are not together. But only one is left out. If we join 5 together, what will happen? We will get total number of possible ways, right? When we join this 5 together, we will get total number of possible ways. So instead of finding all these 5 times, we have to find out the number of ways. Instead of calculating for 5 times, we can find out total number of possible ways, and this 5 together can be removed, right, from this, right? So whenever you see the word not, you write total number of possible ways minus remove the word not, that is boys are together, right? So what is total number of possible ways? We have already found out 8 factorial minus boys are together, already we have found out in the first part, right? Boys are together means 4 factorial into 5 factorial. So this is the required answer. Can you tell me what is the answer for 4th one? 8 factorial minus, that is total number of possible ways, minus remove the word to not, girls are together. When you remove the word not, girls are together. So 8 factorial minus, what was that? 6 factorial into 3 factorial. This is the answer for 4th question. So please remember, whenever you see the word together, treat them as one unit. This you have to by heart. Okay. Whenever you see the word together, treat them as one unit. Whenever you see the word not together, total number of possible ways minus remove the word not. Okay. Boys are together. For example, total number of possible ways minus boys are together. Similarly for 4th question, girls are together. I hope you understood. We'll see one more question, one more topic now. Circular permutation. See, in the previous question, we have seen n people can be arranged in a row in n factorial ways. Now, for circular permutation, n people can be seated around a table in n minus 1 factorial ways. This you have to remember. Now, coming to the question, in how many ways 5 boys and 3 girls be seated around a table such that we have a condition, all boys are together, all boys are not together. Okay. Now, first you have to understand what is when to use this circular permutation. Okay, when to use row permutation, when to use circular permutation. See, circular permutation means what? The table should be in the circular form, isn't it? Don't think like that. I'll give you one example. See, there is a rectangular table and I am starting from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so this is the starting position, this is the ending position. Okay, so for circular permutation, the table need not be in the circular form. Okay, but the starting position and ending position should be adjacent to each other. The starting and ending positions should be adjacent to each other. Then you have to use circular permutation. If they are not adjacent, go for row permutation. Okay, here coming to the question. Here 5 boys are there and 3 girls are there. 5 boys are telling that they want to sit together. So whenever you see the word together, you have to treat them as one unit, right? So 5 boys and 3 girls. Now there are how many people? 4. So 5 boys and 3 girls can be seated around the table with the condition 5 boys together as 4 minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Is it over? No, 3 factorial into. Inside this 5 boys, inside this one unit we have to find out, no? Here what will you write? Either 5 factorial or 4 factorial, because now we are seeing the question what? Around the table. Around the table means 4 factorial, row means 5 factorial. Now let us see, I'll explain what is to be used, which is correct. See, there are 5 boys. 5 boys are together. For example, B1, B2, B3, B4 and B5, right? Now, girl 1, girl 2 and girl 3, right? For total, now, there are 4 units because 5 boys are together, 4 units. So, 4 people can be seated around a table in 3 factorial. This is right. Now, we have a doubt whether we have to write 5 factorial or 4 factorial. Now, consider these 1 unit, 5 boys are together. First person is a boy and last position here is a boy. When will you use circular permutation? Starting and ending positions are adjacent to each other, then only you have to use circular permutation. Is it possible now? Here this is the first position of the boy, this is the last position of the boy. Is there any possibility that they can be adjacent to each other? Never, because in between girls will come, right? So initial and ending positions of boys cannot be together. Therefore, you have to use row permutation only. Here they are not adjacent to each other. Therefore, you cannot use circular permutation. You have to use 5 factorial only, row permutation only, not the circular permutations. Okay. So 4 factorial is not possible. Therefore, 3 factorial into, here you have to use row permutation. So into 5 factorial is acceptable. Okay. You cannot write 4 factorial because they cannot be adjacent to the initial and ending positions cannot be adjacent to each other. Coming to the second part, whenever you see the word not together, now what is the condition? Boys are not together. Whenever you see the word not, you have to write total number of possible ways minus remove the word not, that is boys are together, right? So what is total number of possible ways now? There are how many people? 8. 8 people can be seated around a table in n minus 1, that is 8 minus 1. 7 factorial ways. This is our total number of possible ways. So 7 factorial minus boys are together means, now just now we have done 3 factorial into 5 factorial ways. So this is the answer for the second question. Okay. Next, one more small topic combination is left out. We will see in the, I'll explain that in the next class. Okay. Thank you so much.